Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to talk to you guys about the keys to the perfect mold. I've gotten a lot of questions over the years since my first molding video, and I wanted to just come in one video and answer all the questions. I'm pretty sure I'll get questions even after this, but I'm like, you know what? I could at least refer people to this one dedicated video that answers every single question. My first video was about 8 years ago. Then I did a video a couple of years ago on my channel, just like a shampoo routine that included a mold. And then I did a video on the Cut Life's YouTube channel, kind of explaining how I do a mold. But like I said, I wanted to do a dedicated video answering everyone's questions, all the questions I've got DM'd about, emailed about, on all my social media accounts, under my YouTube videos. I just wanted to go ahead and do it right here, right now. One post. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first question that I always get is if I am natural or relaxed. I am relaxed. I use a relaxer. I've been relaxed for a long time. I'm relaxed. That's my preference. I like it, especially because of how short I wear my hair, especially as of right now. I choose to have a relaxer because it just works better for me. One of the biggest questions that I also get is, can you do this with natural hair? Can you mold your hair like this with natural hair? Honestly, it depends on your hair texture. If you have, let's say, a 4C or whatever hair texture, it may be a little bit harder to mold your hair than, let's say, someone with a softer texture. I have several clients that do not have relaxers, that do not even require a relaxer, and their hair is like really curly and soft, and I could just throw the foam on there and voila, get to it. So it really depends on your hair texture. It really, really, really depends on your hair texture. And I am honestly not able to tell you, because everyone's hair texture is different. Everyone has different textures within their hair itself. So you just really got to try it out for yourself. Let's see. What kind of relaxer do I use? Right now, I am using a Firm Fiber Guard. A Firm Fiber Guard is a relaxer that is specially designed for those who, let's say, have color in their hair or some type of breakage or just needs a more sensitive or less harsh or whatever you want to call it, relaxer for their hair. As you guys know, I have color. I have the blue color in my hair, so that's what I'm using so that I can make sure that my hair is straight, but I can also keep my color. Will I ever do a relaxer or color video? Absolutely not. It's just a personal preference and choice for me. I honestly believe that you should leave chemicals, cuts, and colors up to the professional. I know that some people are like, well, I could do it at home myself. I got you, but just out of me and respect for my profession, and I don't want people hair falling out at home, I would prefer not to do it because I've gotten really crazy questions. Like somebody sent me an email asking, hey, I just colored my hair 2 days ago, but I realized I need a relaxer. Can I throw a relaxer in there? And I'm like, no, please don't, because you have fresh color, and yeah, I don't want your hair falling out in the sink. But let's see. Next question that I get, and I'll get into the mold after this. People always ask me, what kind of foam do I use? I use the NUTRESS hair foam, NUTRESS. A lot of people ask, why do I use NUTRESS versus Nairobi? I use NUTRESS versus Nairobi because with NUTRESS, I don't have to dilute it. My hair is pretty... I can't use a lot of products in my hair because it'll weigh it down. Like when my hair was longer, my hair is it's very mixed. Like on the hairline, I have my dad's hair texture, which is really soft. So the hairline in the back is soft. In the middle, it's a little bit thicker like my mom's. but when it's long and relaxed, it kind of falls limp. It's like, it doesn't really do anything. And I can't put too much product in my hair because then it'll just feel greasy and it'll just be like flat. So even with short hair, I can't use a lot of product in my hair. And NUTRESS is not heavy on the hair to me. Nairobi is great, but I have to dilute it with water. And if I use it the full strength, my hair is just really sticky and it's just really weird. So I prefer not to use it. And that's why I prefer NUTRESS over Nairobi. Where can you find NUTRESS? You can find NUTRESS at some local beauty supply stores, but your best bet is to go on their website. And what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description box below where you can find their products. I get their products from my distributor, but other than that, the only place that I've really seen NUTRESS is on their website, on Amazon, or you're gonna have to hunt your local beauty supply store. NUTRESS, holla at me. You know, people want these products, and I'm talking to them. I'm talking to people about them. So yeah, get them out there in stores. Yeah. So next, I use the Rapid Junior strips to hold my hair after I mold it. Why do I use this? Because it's another personal preference. I like the Rapid Junior strips versus the Rapid strips, which are the bigger ones, because it's just too big and then it stretches out too long and then I gotta wrap it around. But with the Rapid Junior strips, I have more control over what I'm doing. So yeah, it's just, like I said, just personal preference. A lot of these things are personal preferences to me. I do not use the mesh strip to dry my hair either, mainly because I've never done that before, and I just feel like the Rapid Junior strips works excellent for me, so I'm not willing to really try anything else, because I'm like, you can find this anywhere. You can find this at any local beauty supply store. You can find this at Sally's. You can find this anywhere. If you're overseas, your best bet is really to just try online. But this is what I use. Hair dryers. I have never used a blow dryer to dry my mold. I don't know how that works, and I am not honestly willing to try and see how that works, because it's just like, it's weird to me for me to just sit there and just hold the blow dryer for so long. My patience level is not there. So I use the Golden Hot hooded dryer, and I'll show you guys in a few what that dryer looks like. And then I also have a bonnet dryer that I use as well. I've never air dried my hair, mainly because I like the smoothness of what the hooded dryer does. I know some people have said in the comments that when they air dry it gets smooth as well, but like I said, I've been saying, it's about personal preference. Let's see, and I've never dried it overnight, like air dried it overnight, because the way I sleep, this mold is not going to be cute in the morning. It's just going to be a hot mess. So I'm not even going to try that. And then I'm old school. I'm not going to bed with a wet head. But, so, yeah. So let's get into this mold. I hope I answered, like, a lot of those questions, because those are the questions that I have usually gotten. Yeah. So this is, I relaxed my hair maybe 3 days ago. Like I said, I use the Affirm Fiber Guard. One thing that I do like about it is it still leaves like a little texture in the root. So it's not like super, super straight. It's straight, but it's not like, I guess like bone straight. It still has a slight texture in the root. Yeah, my hair is really short, as you can see. I really like it short like this, but the techniques that I'm going to show you, you can do it on longer hair as well. So first, the biggest thing, this is the absolute number one key to get your mold smooth. When you're putting your foam in your hair, put it on the roots. Like, put that product in there. That's the thing. Like, when I've talked to people, when I've talked to clients, the biggest thing that I've noticed and what they've told me is that they don't put the product in the root. They'll like just put it on top of the hair. And I'm like, no, you got to get in there. get in there and put that product in there, and don't be afraid. That's why with NUTRESS, you can use a lot of product and you won't be like, you know, oversaturating it, and won't be like super, I guess, filmy and foamy. So yeah, so get that product in there. That's the biggest thing with the mold. Get it in there. See, I can't tell you how many pumps, because like honestly, it depends on the length of your hair. It depends on how much you got to use, how thick it is. Like relaxer, no relaxer. Like use a lot of product. Like don't be afraid to use a lot of product, especially with the NUTRESS. If you're like, especially when you're like almost close to relaxer time, get that foam in there. Like get it in there. So then, oh, I'm sorry. One step that I did skip, and my bad, I guess because my hair is shorter, is before you even do this, comb your hair out with like a paddle brush. But I didn't really have to do that because, like I said, my hair is like really short. So, all right. So let's just get to it. So as you can see, I'm left-handed. So my comb is in my left hand, right hand. So what I do is, as I'm combing, I like my part to be further back so I can have the hair, like, I wear my hair really simple, so I can have the hair just like coming more towards my face. I put my part a little bit further back. It depends on your style. Like if you're doing spikes, some people might do the part closer up. If your hair is longer and you got that long swoop, you might go further back, maybe right there. So it just really depends. And you just have to I guess, figure that out with like how your head is shaped and all of that. So what you're doing is you're combing, and make sure and get that comb in the root. Like don't just lightly pass it like, oh, no, get it in there. So you're combing and you're smoothing it out as you go. And that's how you get all that product in there. Make sure and have a towel on hand so you can take some of that foam off your hand. But that's how you do it. And just smooth the hair out as you're going. Alright, so then you're going to take your strips, Wrap It Junior strips. I take the first one. Oops, it's crooked. Take the first one and put it in the middle. And I just tie it. It's not tied tight, so it's not going to make like a big dent in my forehead. And then I take the second one and I put it directly under there. And that's another reason why I like the Junior versus the Wrap It, because I can, even though I may use more strips, I'll just take it and it's kind of like going with the shape of my head. And then I'm going to take one down here just so I can make sure, because I got a little extra hair down here, just so I can make sure that that is covered. And just because I'm extra and I want to make sure everything is good, I will put another strip. I'm going to put it up there. Now we're ready for the dryer. Alright guys, so this is my little office area where I film. And this is where I usually dry my hair as well. This is the Golden Hot 1200 dryer. It's a foldable dryer, so you can just put it anywhere you need to when you're done. It has, let's see, as you can see, the settings are rubbed off because I've had it for a couple of years now. But I know it has a low and a high setting. I usually put mine on high. I sit under the dryer for about 30 minutes. At about the 15-minute mark, I take my strips off because right then the let's see, the shell of your hair should be dry, so you should be okay. Yeah, I got this dryer from Target. I got it from Target. It was about $40 or $50 for it. You can get, I think you can find this dryer anywhere, honestly. Like, Google is your best friend for this one. If you can't find it from Target, I've also seen it at your local beauty supply store. I've seen it a lot of places. And also, I will try to find a description. I'll try to find a link so that I can put it in the description box below so you guys can see, so you guys can get it from somewhere. Yeah, so this is the dryer that I use. Like I said, I'm going to go under the dryer for about 30 minutes, take your strips off at 15 minutes, and we'll be back and I'll show you guys the finished result. And we're back, guys. Fresh from under the dryer. It was hot. As you can see, I didn't do anything, like literally just got from under the dryer. So this is the finished result of the mold. Finished result. I think I hit my head, but that's not, the dryer had flopped down on my head, but oh well, I'll just bump that. Probably not, I don't even know, whatever, I'm not even gonna trip about that. See, things happen, but I can fix that. That's easy, because I don't even put a whole lot of heat on my hair anyway, so whatever. I might just blend it in. But yeah, so this is the finished mold. As you can see, it's a little firm, but once you break it up, it's not like hard or anything like that. Usually what I do after this is I put a little bit of my Jane Carter Nourish and Shine. I absolutely love this stuff. Put the Jane Carter Nourish and Shine, and then the Murray's Beeswax. This is Murray's Beeswax. It's just in a different can because what I do is I just use the one that my husband buys. Yeah, we share products. I just use the one that he buys, and he likes to buy the one in the old school can versus the Murray's Beeswax in the other jar that I've shown you guys. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm not going to go into styling and all of that because I have a bazillion videos. Well, not a bazillion, but I have a lot of videos showing different styling techniques. So if you want like the easy messy pixie, I got that. If you want flips, I got that. If you want the waves, I got that, but you have to remold your hair to do the waves. So yeah, I hope I answered every single question that I've gotten. I probably didn't. I maybe forgot some. I don't know. But if you have any other questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the description box below, and I can answer it to the best of my ability. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me, for supporting me, and for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and also share. I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Peace.
I always wanted a roommate who doesn't shower.
Whatever, Joker. I shower every day. Negro, don't be having these jokers think